Number 10, Memphis area. Number 11, Elliot Erickson. Number 12, Abby Lafon. Number 15, Maddie Conway. Number 20, Claudia Gray. Number 24, Jess Barnes. Number 25, Sarah Santos. And now for your starters. Number 3, Julianne Dolman. Number 7, Catherine Cooper. Number 13, Caitlin Beard.
It's all three.
Number 14, Sawyer Swanson. Number 21, Ellie James.
Yeah,
Number 22,
that'll be something good to talk
Harriet
about.
Moore. Assistant coaches are Jim McClellan and Lane Searson, and head coach Cindy Beck.
Greetings from Lexington, South Carolina. This is Knoll High School. It is your site for the 2012 Class 2A Volleyball State Championships as the Bishop England Battling Bishops set to take on the Eagles of Chesnee High School. Hello everybody, I am Birch Itley, joined by Cindy Robarge Esposito, the head coach at Knoll High School. And Coach Esposito, thank you so much for joining us. And we could see history in the making here today as Bishop England going for the national record, 23 state championships. Currently they are tied with a high school out of Muncie, Indiana with 22 state championships. Bishop England, to say that they are a volleyball powerhouse is an understatement.
That is very true. Bishop England has always been known for great teams to come out. As you said, I mean, they are looking for the 23rd win this year.
They have won 12 state championships in a row. There are players on this Bishop England team that were 2 years old the last time Bishop England did not win a state championship. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that really is. And that just shows you that obviously volleyball players, especially in the Charleston area, they see that and they just want to go to Bishop England. They find a place and they find a way to get there, and that's obviously they keep funneling into that school, that's for sure, because every year they're doing really well.
Meanwhile, on the other side, the Chesnee Eagles, 23-5. Stephanie Cash has put together a wonderful program in Spartanburg County. The Chesnee Eagles had a fantastic run in 2012, a great run in the playoffs as well, knocking off Andrew Jackson in 3 sets to make it to the state championship. And Chesnee, they're coming in unafraid and unintimidated, and they just want to play their game, make all the hits, and see if they can spoil Bishop England's party.
That's right. I mean, it sure would be the upset, a big upset for Bishop England, because they looked big, they looked good in warm-ups, but Chesnee, you know, to be honest, they looked really good in warm-ups. They have some big players on their team as well, so they definitely surprised me in the warm-ups, so I'm looking forward to a good match.
Yeah, Chesnee is led by number 12, Samantha Haynes, outside hitter, 5'11", she's a senior, and also Portia Morris, 5'10", she is a junior. Now looking at Bishop England, they have 2 players that are tops in the state of South Carolina, possibly in the country. When you talk about Ellie James, the 5'11" senior, she is awesome on the outside, 2-time player of the year. She has started since she was a freshman, 318 kills this season. And then in the middle, Mary Harriet Moore. She is also a threat, 6'1", 264 kills, 140 blocks, all-state player. She has also started since her freshman year, so Ellie James, Mary Harriet Moore, 2 outstanding players for Cindy Beck.
Yeah, and I remember last year's game, Ellie James. I mean, I remember saying that name a lot of times, so I look forward to seeing her as a senior this year. She's a senior this year, and see what she can do for the Bishop England.
They also have a very talented libero in number 25, Sarah Santos, 5'5", junior, 154 digs on the year. Julianne Dahlman, also very talented in the back, 178 digs for Julianne Dahlman. She's a senior, and these girls for Bishop England, they have all played together pretty much since their freshman year, and all they've done is win state championships.
Yes, and so they've had the feel of that glory for the last 3 years, and man, what a feat it would be to see Chesnee if they could knock them off. But it's going to be a battle, I feel, as they call them, the battling bishops.
Chesnee will serve first. Chesnee to our right in the black jerseys. On the left, that is Bishop England in the green. Of course, our liberos wearing white jerseys for both teams. Chesnee will be serving first. And if you're the Chesnee Eagles, Coach Esposito, the main thing I'm sure that Stephanie Cash is stressing today is that we have to be very, very consistent with our serves.
Yes, absolutely. We saw that happen in the 1A championship just a little bit ago. The serves really hurt some of the teams, and so I would be suggesting that they get their serves in, that's for sure, and they have to be consistent against a team like Bishop England.
And really, if you look at it, the pressure is all on Bishop England.
Yes, yes. And Bishop England gets the first point right here with an attack from number 21, Ellie James. She hit the ball into the blocker's hands and it bounced out.
Here's the serve from Julianne Dahlman, 5'7" senior. Outside, beautiful for Chesnee, and Samantha Haynes driving it down.
Yeah, that was a nice attack by number 12, Samantha Haynes, and she went in there really aggressive and got underneath the block. That was good for her. That was a great attack. Oh, that's what we just talked about right there. They've got to be consistent with their serving. That really can make or break a game, that's for sure.
Senior Elena Jones could not get the friendly roll off the net.
And it looked like she was attempting to do a short serve, which a lot of times will help you, but you got to make those serves.
Sarah Santos puts it into play for Bishop England, and that's going to be out to the Bishops. So a point for the defending state champs, the 12-time defending state champs. They have won every state championship that has been played since the year 2000. Nice point for the Chesnee Eagles. Beautiful touch there on that ball.
Yeah, that was a nice spot. That was right in the middle of Bishop England's defense, and they had to scramble, and they didn't get it up. That was a good placement by Chesnee.
Bishop England fans are spread thin today, Coach Esposito. Why? Well, they're also competing in the state championship in tennis today, and also in the state championship in cross country.
Oh, wow, so they've got everybody everywhere.
Yes, they do, all over the place. Fans for Bishop England, they have had an really outstanding last 2 years in all of their sports. Girls winning the state championship in basketball last year, the boys winning the state championship in football. They started out the 2012 year winning state championships in swimming. So we're really celebrating their athletics down in the Charleston area. This is a nice volley going on here. In the middle, that is out. Bishop England, Harriet Moore, too strong. A point for Chesnee. It's now 4-3.
Yeah, Chesnee did a good job at letting that ball go, and that's one thing you do as a coach as well. You tell them to let them make their errors. You want to let them be able to do that so you can get that point off of that error.
Samantha Haynes on the serve for Chesnee in the backcourt, and that's going to be a lift, I believe.
Yep, they called a lift on that.
Foul called on Courtney Williamson, the sophomore. Checking in now for the Bishops, Sawyer Swanson, number 14. As Catherine McAllister heads back over to the sideline, along with Julianne Dahlman. In the middle.
Nice. That was a
good work by Bishop England on defense.
Oh,
that's too long.
That was a good defense by both teams. They both brought those quick attacks up quickly, but then Chesnee just made one mistake by hitting the ball a little too long on the last one.
Outside, nice work at the net by the Bishops. Nice little touch by Harriet Moore, but handled by Chesnee and a whistle.
I knew they were going to call that one. Her hands just slipped a little bit when she was setting that ball, and it was a double.
6-4 is the score. Bishop England in the lead. They are the home team in this championship, the lower state champions. Chesnee, the upper state champions. That's where Mary Harriet Moore makes her living.
That was a nice block. She was right in front of the attacker. Put that ball straight down. And that's one thing as a blocker. You want to make sure that your blockers are penetrating over the net. And she did a great job of that. That makes the ball go down.
Beautiful dig.
Yes.
She just got the top of her hand underneath the ball.
Yeah, that's called a pancake.
Yep.
Oh, nice dig by the libero of Chesnee. Oh, man. Number 5, Alexis Alexander, libero for Chesnee. That was a great defensive dig. She had great form and put the ball right in the right spot.
Here's Sawyer Swanson now for Bishop England on the serve. Attacking the middle, Chesnee. Putting the Bishop England players in the net.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the opportunity for Chesnee now to take some points here. They need to get a good serve.
Alexis Alexander on the serve.
Nice
Chesnee.
dig by Chesnee.
Let's slip it out of the net. Right play.
Great way to keep the ball in the air.
Outside the Bishop England, no, it's going to Chesnee. And it's 9-5 now. Only a 4-point lead for the Bishops.
And right now, all I'm seeing is a lot of kind of simple errors that people are making because I haven't seen any power yet, except for that one block. But they're just kind of popping the ball over and not really putting the ball straight down. That's for sure.
Here's an outside chance. Nothing doing.
Didn't go over. Yeah, so that's a good opportunity for Chesnee now. If they can take this right here, this is another point for them.
Still on the serve, Alexis Alexander, the 5'5" senior for Chesnee.
Oh, nice. We talked about that in the first game when the setter can see the open spots, and they had that second ball. It's a perfect opportunity for them to throw the other team off and get a quick point.
Yeah, you thought that Bishop England was going to set that to the outside hitter, but on the second ball, she sent it over and picked up the point for the Bishops. A little heady play there. Here's outside, nice little finesse, but Chesnee is there to handle. Nothing doing for Ellie James. Caught a little bit out of position.
Yeah, making a hitting error from the back row. She tried to have a back row attack, and seemed like she kind of missed her footing a little bit on her attack.
10-7, 3-point advantage for Bishop England. Go near side, and that's in for Bishop England because it was off of a Chesnee player.
Right. She used that block well. She just kind of swung at the ball and it hit the top of the blocker's hands and went right out.
Serving now, Catherine Cooper. With Chesnee backcourt. Now Chesnee outside.
We've seen a couple hitting errors from both teams in this game already. They need to fix those things, that's for sure. As a team in the state championship game, they need to fix those things quick.
It's looking like the outside hitters just haven't settled in yet.
Right. Well, again, like you said, this is a high stress level game, especially for Bishop England, but also for Chesnee because they want to break that tradition that Bishop England has set for them.
Oh, nice save in the backcourt by the libero for Chesnee.
Oh, good hustle by Bishop England, putting that ball way out there.
Free ball here for Chesnee.
Oh,
and
she gave it
took a page right out of Bishop England's book.
She gave it right back to him. The setter went over on the second ball, and I tell you what, that libero for Chesnee, I like her. She moves very quickly in that back row, and she was there for that dig all the way in the right back corner. And the setter just took it over on the second ball. That was a great move. Oh, wow. Chesnee is surprising Bishop England.
Yeah. Well, the libero for Bishop England thought it was going to sell out. No.
That was a great serve.
12-9. 3-point Bishop's lead. Outside. Good ball for Chesnee. Now Chesnee on the attack. Number
12, Samantha Haynes.
12 to
5'11" senior. And it looks like they have her, she's played every position. They have her listed as a setter, outside hitter, and a middle hitter. So she's obviously been very big for the Chesnee. Nice dig.
Good work in the back. Now the England Bishops will attack outside. That's a service killer there for Bishop England. They get it back. Side out and the point.
And that was Ellie James, the senior player of the year for 2A. Getting the kill on the outside, went right off of Chesnee's block.
This is going to be an opportunity here for Bishop England. Pass it to the middle, and now a good chance. There's that libero working hard for Chesnee.
Oh,
look at her again.
Oh!
And the point.
That was a great play by Chesnee. That was libero, man. I really like her. She is a fiery little player.
Alexis Alexander, a 5'5" senior. Now she's going to take a well-deserved break.
Yeah, she basically just passed the ball over on the second ball, and Bishop England wasn't expecting that.
I'll tell you what Chesnee is doing is they are taking out the outside hitters from Bishop England. They're not giving them a chance.
Yes, they are. That is for sure. Chesnee is playing very well right now. Bishop England gets this point back now, so this is an opportunity for them to try to get ahead a little bit more. But if Chesnee can defend this first ball, then they'll get it back right away.
Sarah Santos sends it deep. Nice work at the net. To the middle. Now a chance here. Bishop England, they'll work outside. No.
Bishop England makes an error. The setter just set the ball a little too close, and the number 2, Catherine McAllister, just couldn't get to that ball. It went right into the net.
14-12. Bishop England lead. Little jump serve here for Chesnee. Chesnee near court. That's going to be in. That's a point.
Yeah, Ellie James there getting her points for Bishop England. Like you said, she's player of the year and has 318 kills on the season. So, I mean, she's obviously going to not go down without a fight.
There's Ellie James on service. Chesnee keeps it alive.
Nice
Still on the
cover.
ball is Chesnee. Outside, Bishop England to Elliot
wow.
Erickson.
Oh, that's a tough break. Number 10 was in the net there for Chesnee. Man, they were playing some really good defense. They were covering the blocks. They're playing really good defense. Unfortunately, they just touched the net on that ball.
James again on serve. Good chance here for Bishop England. Outside. That's deep.
Oh, they got it.
No,
They
it's
called
a point for
touch.
Chesnee. It's off of England
Yeah.
for Bishop England.
The line judge he saw a touch coming from Bishop England, so Chesnee gets that ball.
5-point Bishop's lead. Chesnee serving. Nice serve for Chesnee.
Nice. Oh, good try.
Chesnee gave it all they could.
I am seeing a lot of easy, just they're putting the ball in places instead of trying to hit the ball as hard as they can. Back and forth between both teams. They're doing that a lot. They're just tipping the ball over and it's throwing people off their defense.
Sawyer Swanson sends it in for Bishop England. There's Harriet Moore in the middle. That's really the first big ball that we've seen.
Yeah. Harriet Moore got a quick attack out of the middle.
So timeout taken, not sure if that was called by Stephanie Cash or Chesnee. It was, yes.
Chesnee called that timeout, and this is a good time for her to call a timeout. It's Bishop England's up 18-13 right now, and they've got the serve, so this is an opportunity for her to try to break that server's concentration and in hopes of getting her team the opportunity to try to defend this ball. And if I were Bishop England right now, I would try to keep the ball away from that libero because that libero is very strong for Chesnee. They're doing a good job at defending the serve, so we'll see what they can do with this.
Yeah, we're talking about Alexis Alexander, the libero for Chesnee. She really has great court awareness and good vision and moves very nicely.
Yeah, she does. She stays really low to the ground and you know, puts her platform out very easily, and she can read the ball. That's what you want in a libero. You want them to be able to read the ball. Liberos have to be able to do that. And that's very hard. That is a very hard skill to accomplish. It's either something you're given or you're not, because a lot of players can't play that defense the way that some liberos can.
Yeah, if you're new to the sport of volleyball or libero, I guess the best way to put it in other sports terms, the comparison can be made, they're the point guard on the basketball team. They're the middle linebacker on the football team. They have to really kind of direct everybody, and they have to be all over the place.
Right, they do. And, you know, a lot of point for Chesnee right there. A lot of liberos will play either the middle back or the left back corner. That's usually where most of your attacks are going to go for defense, so they either are in the middle back or the left back. Depending on how fast your libero is, you would put them in the middle back if they were very fast. If they were a little bit slower, but they had a great awareness of being able to dig the hard hits, and they would go in the left back. But both these liberos are in the middle back position.
It's an outside shot. No.
Oh, mistake for Bishop England. That's a great point for Chesnee now to try to get some points here to catch up to Bishop England.
Only trailing by 3, and now we get to see Alexis Alexander on serve. Floats one over. Just a flat ball.
Out.
And look at it. Direct traffic.
Yes. Wow. That was an opportunity for Chesnee, and they let that ball go, and it went long. That's great. They're coming closer, 16 to 18. Oh.
That's a smart move by Bishop England again on the second ball.
Yeah, that's the setter. The setter throwing it over on the second ball. It's always, you know, it can always, like I said, throw your defense off. They're not paying attention. They're waiting for that attack, and they're not paying attention to that setter sometimes. Yeah, that was a lift. She just took the ball too deep in her hands.
Handball.
Yeah, and you know, they've changed the rules on that. You can double a first attack, but lifting is still not allowed.
Here, Harriet Moore on the service. She grabs it in the back. Will set it outside.
Hitting error for Bishop England, and this gives Chesnee another opportunity.
Still a 3-point set, 20-17. And the first best of 5 for the state championship. Giving it a go in the back is Chesnee, but just could not reach it. Stephanie Spalding, 5'10 junior. So now on service is Catherine Cooper, the 5'7 junior, 154 digs in a year. Set to the outside. She caught that back row out of position.
Yeah, Courtney Williamson, number 22 for Chesnee. The block wasn't all the way set, and it hit right off their hands.
Back to a 3-point game. 21-18. Outside. Set a little too high, so Chesnee with another chance. Now a free ball here for Bishop England. Pushing it over is Chesnee.
Another hitting error for Bishop England.
This
has given a lot of opportunities to Chesnee, though, with those errors that Bishop England has been making. This has given a big opportunity to Chesnee.
Send it to the middle. Chesnee trying to keep it alive. They do. Excellent hustle. Great work by the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a great play by Bishop England. I would have done the exact same thing. Whenever you've got a play like something like that, they were completely broken up by the fact that they had chased that ball. It was a great effort by Chesnee, and they put that ball back over. The second ball, you got to go fast like that because they're not all the way back on the court. And if you can go fast on that first attack like that, or the second attack, I'm sorry, then it's a perfect opportunity to throw them off, and that's what happened.
Caitlin Beard winning the last point for Bishop England. Into the back row. Now they'll set it. Ellie James.
There you go.
There's the power.
Good attack. That wasn't an error on that one. That was a great attack by Ellie James on the outside attack.
Julianne Dahlman now on the serve for the Bishops. They lead 23-19. James keeps it alive. Deep ball, but handled by Chesnee. Now sent over. Ellie James, little finesse.
Oh yeah, just a touch. Just a touch, that's all you need. Sometimes you don't have to put the ball straight down. Sometimes being a smart player and just seeing something like that, you took advantage of her hands and pushed it right off. And gave them, now it's game point now.
24-19.
They're not going to go down easily. They get a great attack by number 12, Samantha Haynes.
Checking in, Portia Morris, the junior, number 14. Elena Jones will be serving now, the 5'8" senior for Chesnee, right-hander. Ellie James outside, There it is, set point.
Well, she didn't tip that ball. She gave a great swing to that.
They'll win the first 25-20, but very impressed with the play of Chesnee.
Yes,
in
they
this first game, best of 5. Will switch sides of the court. You are watching the Class 2A 2012 State Championship from White Knoll High School in Lexington, South Carolina on the South Carolina High School League Network and Time Warner Cable Carolina On Demand.
See, I can hear you now, so I can follow what you say.
A lot of heart and hustle by those Chesnee Eagles in that first game, even though they did drop it by 5.
Yes, yeah, I really like them. They got a lot of hustle to them and a lot of fight. So this is going to be an interesting match all the way through.
And you really like Alexis Alexander, their senior libero.
Well, as a coach, it's hard. You know, you look at the players and you're like, oh, yeah. I mean, she has a lot of athleticism. She moves really quickly, and she sees the ball. She sees the court
And communicates
as a libero.
well.
Right.
That was
right.
one thing I was super impressed with when she saw that the service from Bishop England was going to be out, and you could hear it all the way. Everybody in the gym could hear her
Right.
yell, out.
That's what you got to do. You got to do that. And look at her right now. She is pumping her team up. She looks like she's one of the leaders on this court for Chesnee. And you need that in a leader. You got to have them, you know, pumping your team up, getting them excited, ready for this kind of match. Because Bishop England just took the first game, but it was a close game. So Chesnee has an opportunity here. And if they could get this second game, this would be great for them.
Bishop England, uncommon of the Bishops to have so many hitting errors like they did in the first.
Right, and then they just made another hitting error. They've done a couple of those, just hitting them right into the net. Seems to be some miscommunication between them.
You know, Cindy Baggett was telling her girls in the huddle between these sets that
And an antenna fall down. Oh, that might have been my fault because I was supposed to check that antenna, and I think I might have, maybe I didn't twist it all the way. We had to set the net up here at White Knoll High School. We were in charge of getting everything ready for the state games. And
by the way, y'all have done an outstanding job. You and your staff do have to give credit to Erica Gambrell, who has helped out.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. She's a great little project manager, if I could say.
White Knoll High School, this is the fourth year in a row hosting the state championships, and it's a wonderful gymnasium, awesome facility. And,
it really is. I've really enjoyed working here. This is my second year, and I've very much enjoyed White Knoll High School. They've been a great school to work for.
I know the high school league appreciates everything White Knoll High School does. Get ready for this state championship weekend. It's a point for Bishop England as Chesnee unable to pull it off the net. They're tied now 1 apiece, and going to serve for Bishop England will be their libero, Sarah Santos, 5'5" junior. No, actually it's going to be, Julianne Dahlman. She'll step back there.
That libero passing a perfect pass.
Good work off the net there for Chesnee. Out to the middle, a little soft touch. But Chesnee with a chance. Bishop England keeps it in play. There's Ellie James. Handled by that libero in the back. And a point set up by Alexis Alexander by keeping it alive back there.
That was a great dig by her in the middle back position. She just moves, like I've said it a couple times already, she moves very well. Sees the court.
Nice serve for Chesnee. Ellie James.
Nice by Ellie James. They have used, that's one thing that they have done well is they have used that block. Chesnee is putting up some big hands on the net, and the outside hitter Ellie James for Bishop England has used it a couple of times, and that's been key for them to get a couple of points ahead.
So now Sarah Santos on serve. That's out. Service error to Chesnee.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity now for Chesnee. They are up by 1.
3-2 is your score. Here in the second, play a best of 5. The first was captured by Bishop England, who is going for a national record 23 state championships. They've won the last 12. Just some miscommunication in the back row there for Chesnee.
Yeah, miscommunication. Both the outside hitter and the left back, they both looked at each other, and I think they just made that mistake of not talking to each other. Ellie James to serve now for Bishop England.
40 aces on the year for Ellie James. There's Mary Harriet Moore. Front, right in the middle.
6'1" middle, junior. The pass went a little bit far over the net, and the middle hit it back straight down.
Mary Harriet Moore has been part of 4 state championships at Bishop England High School. She has 3 state championships in volleyball, and she was a part of that 2011 state championship basketball team. Made some big free throws in that game.
Wow.
Pulled down some big rebounds as well. Back row with Alexis Alexander. Here's Bishop England, too long.
Yep, that's a good opportunity. Let it go. You got to let it go because those are points, easy points for Chesnee to take.
5-4, Chesnee leads and serving. Harriet Moore, soft touch over. Oh, nice by Ellie James in the back. Outside set.
Oh. Line judge is calling it outside the antenna. She did go a little far out. She had actually hit the pole. She didn't hit the net, but she did hit the pole, and they called the line judge called it outside the antenna. That's a hard angle to see, though.
When we say the outside antenna, your body cannot be on the other side of that antenna.
Well, it can, but the ball
cannot
go on the outside of the antenna, right? And she just, I guess, I actually didn't see that, but the line judge obviously saw that ball go on the outside of the antenna, or maybe it hit the antenna. It could have hit the antenna, and it cannot touch the antenna. That's your invisible line going all the way up.
Bishop England back with the lead now. Outside set, handled by Bishop England. Now Bishop England works the corner. They go to the middle, nope. Outside. Alexander is there. Oh, nice work by the libero Santos for Bishop England.
Ellie James on the back row. That was a great swing. That was a nice aggressive swing out of the back row.
So now Sawyer Swanson put it in. Chesnee in the middle.
Yeah, they called Bishop England in the net on that. That's a great break for Chesnee.
7-6 here in the second. In favor of Bishop England, and now serving is Alexis Alexander. 5'5" senior that we have raved about. Ellie James sends it over. Here's a good chance for Chesnee to capitalize. Hammered down.
Oh!
Nice lift out of there by Sawyer Swanson.
Stephanie Spalding, she put the first ball in a great spot, and then Bishop England returned that, and then she thought she had that jump, and she just unfortunately misjudged her jumping on that attack.
No chance here for Bishop England. Chesnee is there, but handled on the other end by the Bishops.
Hitting error for Bishop England.
Just mistimed that jump.
Yep. And this late in the game, this to be honest, that shouldn't be happening this late in the game. They shouldn't be making those kind of simple errors right there. Served out right there by Chesnee.
Stephanie Spalding, the junior. So Bishop England with the point. They lead 9-7. Bishops have Catherine Cooper at the line. Middle set, now deep to the Bishops. Oh, beautiful. Caitlin Beard, her second big ball of the game.
Yeah, that was a nice cut by the middle attack. She just cut to that left back corner right there. You know, as a middle, it's hard to hit. A lot of times middles tend to want to hit straight ahead, and if they can just make those turns to the left back and the right back corners, that's so much better for a middle because they're hitting around the block instead of straight into it.
Here's a good opportunity. Ellie James,
nice.
There it is.
That's, to be honest,
see that one coming.
Yeah, and that's a big hit for her. I hadn't seen that yet in the first game. I didn't see too many huge swings, but that was a great big swing for her.
It's now 11-7 in favor of the Bishops. The school used to be located in downtown Charleston, and they moved down to a new facility on Daniel Island. Absolutely gorgeous campus over there. Chesnee and...
Oh, good spot. That was a great play. Chesnee put a big block up, and Ellie James, she just saw that and used her opportunity to hit that ball into their block, and it popped right out to give them a point. That's considered a kill, whether it's a powerful kill or not.
So 12-7.
Oh, wow, great serve. Oh! That was a great serve by Bishop England, and it was a great attempt by the libero, Alexis Alexander, but unfortunately, number 13, Caitlin Beard for Bishop England, had a different answer for them.
Timeout on the floor. Take a look at the huddles. And Chesnee in black, Bishop England in green. Chesnee's coached by Stephanie Cash, while Cindy Baggett is in charge of that bench for Bishop England. She's been there for the past 6 seasons. Bishop England knocked off Waccamaw to advance to the state championship, while Chesnee defeated Andrew Jackson. And Bishop England, Coach Esposito, they really just steamrolled through the lower state bracket.
They
every
really did.
game, or every match, only 3 sets.
Yeah, they really did. And every match, it was low-scoring matches. They kept the other teams to low-scoring matches. I mean, it's 25-6, 25-5, 25-7. I mean, they played really well, obviously, going through those teams and beating them all in 3 and made it to the state championship.
And Chesnee doing virtually the same.
Yeah.
Their only really stiff competition came from Landrum in the quarterfinals.
They did the same thing.
That went to 4 sets, and everything else went to 3.
Yep. And Bishop England coming at, they're pretty pumped up right now. Number 13, Caitlin Beard, just got a huge kill out of the middle.
So it's 14-7 now, Bishop England, and still on the serve is Cooper. Outside set. Let's see where Bishop England wants to push it. They want Ellie James. Nice touch.
Nice spot. Nice spot by Ellie James. That was a good open spot. She saw that. And, being up this high, I can see that better as a coach now from up here than down there on the court. But that was a great placement for her to put that in the right back corner there.
And that was Ellie James. Just pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop England go middle. Beard gets another point for the Bishops, and Cooper remains on the line.
Bishop England has definitely tightened up their play right now. They're playing a lot stronger together. They seem to be really pumped up more and playing a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, and getting a little bit more precise in their passes.
Exactly. Yep, I mean they're doing it right now. They're playing really well together right now. They've stepped up their level of play. Maybe they've settled their nerves down, because I could imagine how nervous it would be to, they've got a lot on the line right now trying to win that 23rd state championship.
Near court. Chesnee, deep ball, handled by Bishop England.
Yeah. That setter just doubled the ball. She hit it. Sometimes when a setter's hit the ball, if it hits their hands one right after the other, it's considered a double, and it makes the ball spin, and it comes out of their hands with a spin, and that's usually how you can tell.
A point for Chesnee there, trailing by 8 now, 17-9. Ellie James.
Nice try by Chesnee. That was a good dig. She had a good touch on the ball. It just went a little far outside for somebody to chase it down from Chesnee. But Ellie James with a powerful hit. She's showing off her power now in this second game.
And she had so much side spin on that ball, like Samantha's ball. There's just really nothing she could do with it.
Right.
That's going to be a nice point for Chesnee.
That was a good attack.
18-10 now in favor of Bishop England. Chesnee will be serving here. There's Elena Jones, the senior, 5'8". Serve over. This will be a good opportunity here for Chesnee. They cannot capitalize.
Yeah, that's a miscommunication between them. I didn't even actually see who hit the first ball, but the setter, I'm not sure if it was the setter or not, because they seemed to all look at each other wondering where the setter was on that second ball. Usually everybody knows setter gets the second ball.
Here's Sarah Santos. Middle. Mary Harriet Moore puts it down.
Number 22, Mary Harriet Moore with a big strong block in the front line.
20-10 now, Bishop England. Alexander Chesnee kept alive. Bishop England. Ellie James soft touch.
She saw that again. I mean, she's a smart little player. She sees where the hole is on the court, so she knows where to place it.
Very well-rounded game for Ellie James. She has all the tools.
She does. And you know, in an outside hitter, you want them to be that smart player because there's opportunities. You don't have to put the ball straight down. A lot of times that's your middles who are going to put the ball straight down, but your outside hitters, they have to be smart because if there's going to be a big block in front of them, if they can move the ball off of the blocker's hands, that's a kill automatically. It doesn't matter if it goes straight down as a hard attack or if it's, you know, just a tip and it goes straight down. That's still considered a kill and a point for the other team, or a point for that team.
And as an outside hitter, like you said earlier, you don't have to take tremendous swings each and every time.
No, not every time. And I mean, she's playing it very smart. She's had a couple of great attacks, but she's also had some very smart placements.
Santos continues to serve with the Bishops up 21-10 now here in the second, and make it 22-10.
Bishop England, like we said, I mean, they've cleaned their game up. They've cut out their errors. In the first game, they made a bunch of errors that they probably shouldn't have made, but that they're cleaning it up now for the second game and stepping ahead.
Santos in the back, sets. Mary Harriet Moore.
The libero, Sarah Santos for Bishop England. That was a perfect place for the libero to put the ball for the setter to be able to set a quick attack for Mary Harriet Moore, number 22, the middle for Bishop England to put the ball. Like I said, the middle sometimes they're your power hitters, and she put that ball straight down.
There's Mary Harriet Moore again, but Chesnee keeps it alive. Mary Harriet gets some help. That time from Catherine McAllister.
Yeah, on the right side.
It is set point now, 24-10. A nice service run here for Sarah Santos, huh?
Definitely. Bishop England, again, they've cleaned their game up. They haven't made as many serving errors as they made in the first time, and not as many hitting errors either. And they're playing defense really well. Oh, I jinxed them.
That's really the first one that we've seen.
Yeah, and the last couple of points, that's for sure. They, Chesnee now, I mean, they're going to have to hold tight because Bishop England can win this game right here. All they got to do is get one side out.
A lot of work to do here for Chesnee. Good jump serve. And Ellie James. Santos. Now James. Kept alive, Chesnee. Pushed over. Alexander. Look at Mary Harriet.
Nice. Oh, wow. They called a double on the setter. I didn't even see that. Obviously, they're the best refs in the state. That's why they get to ref the state championship game, and he is a good ref. And he saw that double off the set.
So it goes into the net for Samantha Haynes.
Now we've seen that error ends the game. Bishop England wins. We've seen a lot of errors. You know, going back and forth between both teams.
25-12, Bishop England takes it. They are one set away from a national record. We'll have it all for you here on the South Carolina High School League Network and Time Warner Cable, Carolina On Demand.
I'm at 48. Change.
Set. If Bishop England wins this one, they are state champions for the 23rd time and the 13th year in a row.
I couldn't imagine. That would sure be a great feeling, that's for sure. I know that the entire town of Bishop England, their area, their school, 23 state champions. That's amazing.
Chesnee still hope to spoil the party. They're trailing by 2, but Chesnee has played well.
Nice save
by the Eagles to keep that ball alive. But Bishop England will win the point, take the early lead.
Chesnee they're a hard little fighting team. They got a lot of heart. They're putting a lot of effort into that defense, and you have to do that against a team like Bishop England.
Chesnee outside near court with Samantha Haynes.
Oh, smart move by Chesnee. If they could take this third game, anything can happen. You know, in the game of volleyball, it really is a mental sport. And I've seen it happen a million times where people win the first 2 games and then a team can come back and win the 3rd game, 4th game, and 5th game. You never know what can happen. So, got to stay on top of it the whole time.
And just like that point before this one, which was won by Bishop England, it is hard not to go chasing after every ball.
Yeah, it is. And you want athletes like that on your team that are gonna to give all the effort into it. But you got to know when the ball's going out and let it go.
Yep.
They thought that ball was going out, but it hit right in the corner there.
And that was good placement by Chesnee.
Yes, it was. And Bishop England looked at it. They all thought it was. Again, we have our light lines here at White Knoll, so they probably thought it could have been out, but it wasn't. And if you're not used to playing in this court, then that could be an advantage for White Knoll.
Good serve for Chesnee. Ellie James. Oh, handled nicely by Alexis Alexander. The libero, Alexander, again, directing traffic back there.
No, I think she was in the net. She was in the net. I thought I saw her hand hit the net, and it did. The ref saw it too, so that was a good break for Chesnee if they can run with it.
Good jump serve from Courtney Williamson. Here, Harriet Moore, handled by Williamson. Pushed over. Nice work by Samantha Haynes, the final receiver.
And the libero, Alexis Alexander, actually got the assist for that because she set that ball from the back row. So that was a good placement for her as a libero. She put the ball up for the attack to happen.
Chesnee is leading 4-2. Still on service. Middle. Kept alive. Ellie James places it perfectly.
Yes, she did. She does do that well. Again, we talked about her being a smart player, and she is that smart player. She can either put a lot of speed behind the ball, or she can be really smart and place the ball.
She'll serve it over. Middle for Chesnee.
Oh, I would have called that a lift, but the referee didn't call that. Ball was blocked out now, so Chesnee gets the point. That's good. I thought I had seen a lift in the middle of that play off of the middle, but the referee did not see that, but Chesnee still gets the point, so that's good. Good for Chesnee.
Alexander keeps it up for Chesnee. Ellie James passes it over. Good work by Alexander again, but just cannot keep it in the air long enough for the diving chance to Samantha Haynes. Check again, substitution now. Sawyer Swanson comes back to the court for Bishop England. McAllister, I believe, head back over to the sideline for the Bishops. Santos. Alexander pushes it over. This side. Chesney.
Nice spot for Chesnee. That was, they got Bishop England off their feet there, going after the ball. So that was a good opportunity for Chesnee to get that point. Now they're ahead now, 6-4. If they can get a couple of points here, this would be good for them.
Alexis Alexander serving. Lena Jones trying to track it down over there on the far court, just could not catch up to it. So Mary Harriet Moore will serve now for Bishop England. They trail by 1. 6-5 is the score. Good flat serve here by Mary Harriet. Near court, kept alive by
nice
Alexander.
dig, yeah. Nice save by Bishop England too, wow. Good rally. Going back and forth. Oh, Bishop England in the net.
So 7-5 lead here for Chesnee.
That's hard for both teams. You don't want, you hate to get something like that thrown in there that you hit the net. And that's what ends the play on that kind of rally. That was a great rally by both teams.
Ellie James in the back. Now Beard has it out the way. Chesnee.
Chesnee's stepping ahead. They're playing really excited, and that's what I would expect from this kind of team. They seem like a team that are bottom apart, and they are really trying to fight this team. Something like that right there is unfortunately bound to happen in this kind of game because it's so high stress that they're just excited, they're pumped up, and they go back there and swing a little too hard on the serve.
Catherine Cooper serving now for Bishop England. Bishops hoping to get on a little run here, play catch up.
Bishop England gets a nice block. Number 13, Caitlin Beard, in their middle. And Ellie James was up with her on that outside block.
So 1 point Chesnee lead now with Cooper still serving and a nice ace.
Yeah, that was a great serve by Bishop England. A little miscommunication between Chesnee's players.
Tied now, 8 apiece. Third set, best of 5. Again, Bishop England trying to set the national record.
Oh yeah, double. She just hit the ball twice.
Bishop England tied with a high school out of Muncie, Indiana. 22 state championships in volleyball. Bishop England wins today. They will have that national record all to themselves.
Out. Long attack by number 12, Samantha Haynes with Chesnee.
Tied now 9-9. Heading to the line, Julianne Dahlman, the senior. Outstanding setter for Bishop England. Beard puts it over. Ellie James. Kept alive by Chesnee.
Great
Yes.
save. Oh, point.
Middle for Chesnee. Dahlman is there in the back. Now Santos.
Double on Bishop England. It's a good opportunity now for Chesnee. Now they've tied it back up. No, I'm sorry. It's 9-10 now.
Now serving is Alana Jones. Chesnee. Ellie James.
Yep, she'd be the person I would go to as well. If we were in that tight crunch like that, you'd want to put it to your hitter that's going to put the ball down. And she has been that person for Bishop England.
Well, especially when during the rotation she's on the front row. That's
right.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly. Put her in every position that you can to get the ball, especially in this kind of game. You want to win, so you got to give it to your player that's going to be able to handle it.
James touches it over. Chesnee with a chance. Where Harriet and Ellie right there.
Let it go, yeah, they let it go. They were all talking to each other. Bishop England was talking to each other, telling them to all let it go because they could see it was going out from that point.
Bishop England has overcome a 4-point deficit and they now lead by 11-10.
Oh, nice try by the setter from Chesnee.
Santos puts it over. Near court. Courtney Williamson just did not get a good jump on that ball.
She's a sophomore 5'10" middle hitter who's playing on the outside. They have her listed as a middle, so she's obviously changing positions a little bit, but doing a good job on the outside.
Near court, Williamson, yes.
She didn't make that mistake twice. Courtney Williamson getting through the block on that ball to get the kill.
Scoreboard operator put the point to Bishop England.
And of course your audience is always going to let you know you've made a mistake.
Especially
always a simple error.
The fans from Chesnee.
Yes. And they haven't fixed it yet, so they're getting frustrated. But as a team, you gotta just keep playing. You can't worry about what the fans are saying and what they're doing. You got to worry about what's going on your court.
It's 12-11. Scoreboard shows 13. That was a kick, wasn't it?
Did she kick the ball? You can kick the ball. I missed that. I was blocked by the ref, so I couldn't see that. Yeah, that's legal. If it pops off any part of your body, if it's not intentionally done, and if it just pops off, you can still play that. It is legal. And a lot of fans that don't know the sport, you're like, oh, she kicked the ball. You can do it.
You just cannot make an intentional.
Right, you cannot intentionally kick the ball away. I've seen it happen, though.
13-12. Bishop England.
Oh, nice.
All the time.
Alexis Alexander, she from the back row, the libero, just put it right in the middle of the court, and that is a trouble spot for Bishop England. They're playing seems to be playing a perimeter defense, and they're not able to cover the middle ball attack very well. But they get it back on this point.
It's Elliot Erickson there, number 11 for Bishop England on the far side. Now checking in is Sawyer Swanson. Also Maddie Conway. First time we've seen Maddie. Sawyer Swanson will be on serve with the Bishops leading by 1, 14-13 here in the third set. Bishop England won the first two. We still have maybe an issue with
The scoreboard.
the official is talking with the scorekeeper. I thought they had it worked out. I think it is now correct.
Yeah, and they're just probably checking, I'm sure, to see what happened and where that happened. They always, want to look back on the scorebook, and see what exactly happened and where did it happen, where the mistake happened.
And you see that Cindy Baggett at the scorer's table showing them her scorebook as well.
Right.
And, I don't think Coach Cash, Stephanie Cash, is concerned for Chesnee, and I think that's good for her.
Right.
I think, her saying, I'm not going to get involved. We're not worried about it. If it's 1 point, we can make it up. We're in a tight match right now.
Exactly.
It's 14 to 13.
Exactly.
Let's go get them.
That's right. That's right. That's definitely what I would be saying as a coach in her shoes. I mean, and it looks like that's what she is doing. So the referee is now giving them telling them, let's go. We've got it fixed. Go ahead and play your game.
Yeah, I think Stephanie Cash is just saying, hey, y'all work it out.
Yep.
We'll take care of it on the court.
That's right. That's right. That's what you have to do as a coach. You can't always fight with the referees. That's for sure. That sometimes doesn't work in your favor.
We'll go to Bishop England. They have the lead 15 to 13. This has been a very good third set here. Nice back and forth action. Chesnee started out with a 4-point advantage, and then Bishop England came roaring back, and then Chesnee has won some points to cut into that lead. Now we'll go to the Eagles.
Okay. Ball just didn't make over the net, and then the fourth attack touched the ball to push it back over, and they called a 4. You're only allowed to hit the ball 3 times in volleyball on one side.
Alexis Alexander on serve. Other side, Mary Knoll.
And it didn't quite go over. She hit the ball at the top of the tape, and it popped back down on her side. So that's a good moment for Chesnee. Now they've tied it up at 15.
Alexander serves a good ball.
She does.
It's a little late reaction there for Chesnee. They're on that far side, and point goes to Bishop England, and now Mary Harriet Moore will be in the line.
Well, here in the second game, they've gone point for point. Each team has been fighting their way to see who's going to win this game.
Knuckled over, too strong. Bishop England now leading by 2. 17-15 is your score with Mary Harriet Moore at the line again. Popped up Alexander. This will be a free ball here for Bishop England. They work it with Beard, yes.
Yep. And I'm sorry, I think I said earlier that this was the second game. This is the third game.
Yes.
This is the third game, and sometimes when you're watching it and you're not playing in it, you kind of lose track of where you're at, and that's why they have it up on the scoreboard that it is 2 games right now that Bishop England is ahead, and Chesnee is looking to try to hang on to this match. They want to play it a little bit longer.
They want to push this into a 4th set for a best of 5. Bishop England won the first 2, 25-20 in that first game. Chesnee came out very, very spirited, and Chesnee has played very well. A lot of teams could have gotten off that bus today very intimidated, just looking at the history of Bishop England. But Chesnee did not. Yeah,
no, they've definitely played with a lot of heart, and they've put their heart and souls into it today, it seems like. And I mean, it's hard to play against a team like that. I mean, you've got this history that you're looking at, basically. You're playing against the entire history, not just the team that's on the court. Oh, nice. Chesnee's number 2, Tori Bush, getting an outside a kill for the outside attack.
18-16, and Chesnee will be serving now. Stephanie Spalding is back there. Stephanie, a 5'10" junior.
It's tough. They put Chesnee in the net on that.
And Chesnee, right now, they've got Ellie James, Bishop England does, their superstar outside hitter. They did a rotation, had her on the back row, but now she's up front.
Right. Now,
that's where she wants to be.
Right, and I would expect that Bishop England will take advantage of that and push the ball to her every chance they get. Yep,
going that way.
Outside. Oh, she made an error there.
Yeah, first one today.
Yeah, she swung. I think maybe she misjudged where she was against the net in the court and swung a little too late, and it went into the net.
Don't go to that side. They keep it here in your court. Mistake there for Bishop England. Maddie Carlo could not get it over.
Chesnee's pulling it closer. They're 1 point away now from tying it up.
There's Ellie James, a little soft touch, but Chesnee is right there on it. Chesnee. Could not get James that time, so here's another chance for the Eagles near side.
That's a good play to keep the ball alive by Chesnee.
Ellie James goes high.
Yeah.
Alexander gave it a whirl for Chesnee. Just too much side spin on that ball. Too tough of an ankle.
Yep, she definitely does put a good, nice spin on that ball. She wraps, what we call a wrap in the attack. You want to wrap on the ball. That's how you can make it go down and put that spin on it like that.
Middle.
In, yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that was a great, great kill for Chesnee, number 22, Courtney Williamson.
Chesnee's making this one interesting.
They are not wanting to go down. They are not wanting to go down without a fight, that's for sure. Because Bishop England obviously wants to make it their 23rd state championship, and Chesnee is wanting to break that tradition for them.
Ellie James.
Well,
Point.
that's the person
Bishop
I would
England.
put it to in this kind of moment right now.
I think that's what they're going to do. You try to
Yeah.
close this out.
And-
I think
and-
we're going to see that a lot.
And if I were the coach for Chesnee, I would be telling my middle, stay with Nellie James, stay with her, get in front of her every chance you get, because that's the person they're going to go to.
But now on this rotation, you've got Mary Harriet Moore, number 22, on the outside.
Yeah, and they're going to move Ellie James, though, back over to the outside.
There it is. Handled nicely by Chesnee, pushed over. Let's see if they go to Ellie James again. They do. Good work, Alexander.
handling it easily.
Will they go back to Ellie James? Nope, Mary Harriet Moore.
Yeah, that's the way to throw them off. They've set it twice to Ellie James there on the outside, and then they throw Chesnee off on their defense by setting it to the middle then the third time.
Stephanie Cash wants timeout. I think this is a very opportune moment for her to call a stop in the action.
Yep. She's got to tell her team, hey, just relax, play our game. You know, let's put our platforms out early on the serve, get a good first pass, and you want to be able to put it to your hitter that's going to be able to be smart and put the ball down.
This is the Class 2A state championship from White Knoll High School in Lexington, South Carolina, here on the SCHSL network. And Time Warner Cable, Carolina on Demand. Coach Antley and Coach Lobarge Esposito, the head coach at White Knoll High School. Timberwolves had another good run in the Class 4A playoffs, coming up a little bit short.
Yeah, we lost to Aiken in the quarterfinals. Aiken's a good team. We'll be seeing them later today in the 4A state championship against Hartsville. I'm sorry, Hillcrest.
22-19, Bishop England leads here in the third. James keeps it alive. Now they work it with McAllister. Here's Alexander. Just out.
Yeah. She played a couple of good defensive plays there, and I think she just tried to swing a little bit too much in her defense to get the ball over on the third ball, and it went a little far.
Santos. Alexander. Point. Now it is championship point.
It is, and Bishop England's about to make history right here.
24-19. Santos on the serve. Bishop England 1 point away from setting the national record. The fans were on their feet. Santos puts it over. Alexander. Will they work into Ellie James? Ellie James?
Yep.
That's it, 23! It's a national record for Bishop England. 23 state championships, 13 in a row. And Cindy Baggett and the Battling Bishops are all alone at the top. But how about those Chesnee Eagles? You've got to give those ladies credit. They hung in there all the way.
They really did. I love seeing a team like that. The team that fights and they give it all they have. And they really did. And they really gave Bishop England a run for their money in this state championship game. And Bishop England, though, winning their 23rd state national title. But Chesnee, man, I really liked that team. They had a lot of heart. And I hate to see them lose, but, man, they gave it a lot.
Coached very, very well. Hats off to Stephanie Cash and her assistant coaching staff over there as well. But the Bishop England Battling Bishops volleyball dynasty continues 13 consecutive state championships. Number 23 overall today. And move aside, Muncie, Indiana. The state of South Carolina is now at the top of the national record books.
That is amazing.
So now we'll have the presentation of the championship trophies as Chesnee, the upper state champions, will receive their upper state championship award, and then the lower state champs from Daniel Island, South Carolina, the Bishop England Battling Bishops, your 2012 state champs. They will have their trophy presented to them.
Direct your attention to the floor for the award ceremony. Presenting silver medals to Chesnee High School are Principal Tom Ezell and Athletic Director Bill Owen. Number 2, Tori Bush. Number 3, Margarita Bellis. Number 4, Taja Smith. Number 5, Alexis Alexander. Number 6, Elena Jones. Number 7, Nikesha Norman. Number 8, Rachel Edge. Number 9, Morgan Holofield. Number 10, Stephanie Spalding. Number 11, Ellie Stacy. Number 12, Samantha Haynes. Number 13, Alexis Pitts. Number 14, Portia Morris. Number 22, Courtney Williamson. Scorekeeper is Monica Landrum. Manager, Boone Collins. Libero driver, Brittany Cash. Assistant coach is Dana Williamson, and head coach, Stephanie Cash. We would like to the captains. And Ashley Kapoor, line judge. We would like for the captains and head coach to come forward to receive the trophy. The Class 2A runner-up trophy is presented to Chesnee High School. Presenting gold medals are Principal Michael Bolchos and Athletic Director Bill Owen. Number 2, Catherine McAllister. Number 3, Julianne Dahlman. Number 5, Lindsay Siegel. Number 7, Catherine Cooper. Number 10, Memphis Iriart.
record as the Bishop England Battling Bishops defeat Chesnee in 3 sets to win the 2012 state championship. It is the 23rd overall, the 13th in a row for Cindy Baggett and the Bishop England Bishops. Congratulations. Bishop England High School, your 2012 state champions in Class 2A volleyball. For my broadcast partner here today, Cindy Robarge Esposito, and for our entire crew, I am Bert Gently saying so long. We'll talk to you next time here on the South Carolina High School League Network.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of geeky from
Yeah.
Iowa. You know, there's no reason to be bitter.
Good old Charleston, man.
It is. That's early. That's old.
And they had a Cooper on the team.
That's James. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's good.
Oh, hey Jerome, how are you? Good to see you.